I'm Twan Da Blake with Interrupted Blogs, and I'm here with Twan Da Dude. Twan Da Dude just released his latest album, Wow.
Going on, traveling. I just finished doing this movie first day out. So right now I'm going over a new script I can't even tell you about, but I go to Vegas tomorrow. It's a lot going on, but when the publicist hits you saying, "Oh, you forgot you had to do radio," I'm like, my bad. I apologize. I was a little late, but what's going on?
You weren't a little late. You were a lot early. You were super punctual tonight. Let me tell you.
Okay, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
So you said you were in the studio and you're just working on a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
right now I'm in Philly. Yeah. Right now I'm in Philly. We're in Philly right now. And now I mean, from Philly, I gotta go to Vegas. You know what I mean? I gotta stop at Charlotte, then go to Vegas. So, you know what I mean? But I still gotta get the work done. So, interrupted blogs. What up? It's your boy Duty. Talk to me. What up, man?
Yeah. Say that name again. I'm with
How
that.
you like that? Anything like that? Interrupted blogs. You already know what it is. It's your boy Twan Da Dude. It's Duty.
Oh, okay. So let's get into it because I want you to get back to work. You're not traveling in vain. Your minutes count, right?
Of course it does. You know that.
Yeah. So okay, who were you before the music? That's my first question.
Um, Basically the same guy you got, just not in the rap game. You know what I mean? Just a different type of sandwich. I always been that. I'm not your average. I'm one of the ones that's one of a kind. It's a few of those that be blessed amongst entertainment. Period. Whether you rapping, whether you doing anything, singing, whatever. It's a few acting, comedy. There's the great ones, and Twan Da Dude is definitely a great one. So when you exclude me from before anything, I was just playing basketball, but I was a great one at that. I ended up leading New York in scoring before. You know what I mean? This is talking collegiate. New York's a big place full of basketball stars. To be a high school legend and lead the whole city, that's something crazy too. So I had accomplishments for everything I've done because it just was always in me.
Right. So you're kind of like an overachiever. Not kinda, you are an
I'm
overachiever.
definitely him. Like, you know what I mean? I'm definitely that.
Big facts. And then the basketball was one of my questions. So with basketball, what happened with that?
I got the trouble. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Big head. A lot. I think the things that happened to me in my basketball career humbled me for my music career. That's how I'm so humble. Like I've accomplished things that I know a lot of people may kill for. You feel me?
Right.
I know I accomplished things that people may die for. I know I have moments. I done met people that people were killed to just be in those moments. I've been amongst people. So, that's always a blessing for me. When I was playing ball, I think I came to a collegiate school with a chip on my shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
but also the chip was for a reason. The chip was because I had doubters, same way you have in the music game. I had I SAT scores and things of that nature didn't get me there, and I ended up getting an agent where I shouldn't even did that. I tried to go to prep school, but that didn't work out. They was trying to tell me to go to junior college. That didn't work out. I got with an agent. I ended up going to a school, that wasn't the best thing I should have did. But, I made the most of it and I got paid,
Right.
you know, and at a young age coming out of high school, some people don't do that. You got some high school people who do. The only clout I had that I let New Yorkers scoring. So I ended up doing something I wasn't supposed to, basically. But that never, what I mean? It's just that's what really happened, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? And once I got to college, I didn't get all the stardom that I thought I would get because I had to play a system now. And it's just, the moral of the story is that I still love basketball. So, sometimes when I talk about it, it's still like a sensitive thing because I don't fail in nothing I do.
Right.
So, I feel I fell with the ball career because I didn't excel to my highest. You feel me? So that's why I knew I couldn't fail with the basketball. Like basketball did that, I couldn't fail with rap at all. I couldn't fail with rap.
Right. And you didn't fail. I mean, things happen. Life happens. Can you hear me?
I can hear you clear. I can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right. So, and then since we're on the topic of basketball, and we're right at the anniversary of Kobe Bryant's death, in
Yeah.
what way did he inspire you as a ball player and
Kobe,
an overachiever?
I mean, he's all the above. You gotta understand. A lot of people don't recognize Kobe even dipped into rap before.
Wow.
Now there's no excuse of why he did that, but
Right.
let's always be clear. Kobe Bryant did rap. He got songs, like you know what I mean. He got videos. So shout out to Kobe. Kobe was on Moesha with Brandy. That's
Yeah.
acting. So Kobe used his talent to do so much more, and that's before he became the legend that he went out as. But Kobe is definitely an inspiration. And his inspiration on more than just basketball. I just told you of it. I'm an actor. I
Right.
play basketball. You know what I mean? I also do other things. So it's like we have similarities. Well, most people do it. You do your goals to go other places. So
That's
if you want to be a writer, you're not just writing to write thousands of books for the rest of your life. You could be writing movies. You could be writing scripts. You could be writing plays on Broadway. You can be writing whatever. Same thing with musicians. Are you making songs just to be a rapper? Now you got millions of people who just want to rap, smoke weed, do their other little drugs they do, go to the studio and just do that. Don't want to set nothing up. Don't want to be on top. Just want to rap. I'm not that. You know what I mean? So shout out to Kobe, RIP the Mamba. Because he started off the loss in 2020. I feel once he died, everything just fucking was a fucking headache. But
right.
I'm happy we all still here going at it, man. But RIP to Kobe.
Amen. All right. Now, and I'm glad you said that about rap, or you touched on the subject a little bit. And this is just a question. It's no longer a hobby when you start getting paid. So when when did you make rapping a business, and more importantly, how?
I always been into rap for business. I never to be honest, I was one of the lucky ones. I grind hard.
Hmm.
I always was getting a couple feature money because I'm in the towns that the other rappers won't go in. So I'm they stars. I'm with all the other people. So even the artists who bigger than me not coming to certain towns. You know what I mean? And this is what made Twan Da Dude who he is. I grind. I'm the KODG. I'm the king of the grind. So I'm really in places that people don't go.
Right.
I'm really and they got thousands of rappers. And I'm somebody. They nobody. They're not even known, but they know in these places they know who I am.
Right.
They
Right.
want to do a feature with me. Yo Gotti, their favorite rapper, but Yo Gotti ain't been in their town. Twan Da Dude was. I'm gonna do a feature with Twan because I could touch Twan. I could build with Twan. Twan take my money and come to my studio. Twan is in my hood. These niggas. I'm talking Cleveland's. I'm talking all the Midwesterners. I'm outside. So that's what separated me from artists with rap. Because being born and raised in New York City, that's a tough city. It's millions of rappers there too, a lot of greats, but it's a lot of competitiveness too, a lot of hate. Everybody ain't happy to fuck. Like it ain't open arms. Like, oh, I love you and you welcome. Nah, that shit ain't like that. You gotta put that work in, and
Gotcha.
that's what I've done. You feel me?
Yeah, I see. I see you. I see you shining over there. That's
I
what.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
With marketing, how did you put yourself out there so you can get known by not just New York rappers, but artists from the South?
I met everybody, every mogul who I've dealt with in the game. I've met them all off my grind.
Mhm.
Nobody like it wasn't no hookups. It wasn't no everybody that I met in the game was straight off my grind. You know what I mean? So me doing that, it brought a lot of people seeing that without even knowing who he is. Who the fuck is this kid? He's in every place we're going. He got the credentials we got. He's standing out. We want to know who he is. I'm good at that.
Okay.
And that got me with all the moguls that I've met and did situations. It wasn't enough them just knowing who I was. It was enough them me being in the building they were in and wanted to know who the fuck is him? Who was that?
Right.
That's what got me to where I'm at. So that that's alone. That speaks for itself. That's self-explanatory. King of the grind, self-explanatory.
Right. Okay. And then speaking of King of the Ground, what's your favorite project that you've ever done?
I like my new album. My favorite project gotta be my EP, my first EP came a long way because it did over 1 million streams, and that has to be that because I never done that before in my life. I never exceeded and made that accomplishment, so I have to say that's one of my biggest accomplishments. Period, because I did 1 million streams on Spotify and counting. It's still running, but you know, I never done that before, so that's definitely have to be one of my biggest projects. But my album is a classic. I think my album will go on for years, and the great thing I did it independently. The reason why I was sitting on my album because I thought I would get a budget from a major label when they saw all the features and all the people I had on it, and they would think, okay, he's doing this independently. Maybe if we got behind it, we can make this even bigger. But I was tired of waiting and how the world started playing out and different things start happening. I just had to go get it, and that's basically what it was.
Wow. And then speaking of your newest project, wow.
Wow, wow.
Wow.
Just want to do wow. The wow stands for with or without.
Right.
Because I'm going to make it with or without whoever. If you believed in me, I appreciate you. If you don't believe in me anymore, who cares? I'm still winning. Duty.
You know, so I listened to the album and it's a bop for sure. That's the new term now. You already know that.
That's definitely a bop. It's definitely a bop. It's a vibe. It's definitely a bop and it's definitely a vibe.
Right. This certainly hip hop, you know, and that's what I like about this album. It's a classic. So you got newer artists, you got older artists, and you still got a classic on your hands. So if you had to say one single that's a radio buzzer, which one would that be?
I like Woman.
Woman. Okay.
Good. No, Woman's not on my song. But I'm saying I like Woman. I'm not one of those guys who I like to cater to the female audience too, because I always talk to the streets and to the men.
Right.
But I like Woman and I love my woman. So I think my radio song on my album would definitely be Star. Star's a big record. Star's very commercial. It gives a great vibe, and a lot of ladies love that song. You know what I mean? So I definitely say Star is one of my radio records for the people. Yep, definitely for my lady audience.
Okay, so I was gonna say Star if you wasn't gonna say it. Tyler Woods, yes. So Star.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
And then the next one that I think would be a bop for the radio is Where I'm From with
Oh yeah. You know why? See, I like people to pick their own music because I'm biased. It's me.
Right.
I feel all my shit is hot, but I know I got songs for everything.
Right.
So if I'm in the strip club, I can go flex on them. Feel me? If I'm just in the club where something and they go crazy, that's where I'm from all the way.
Right.
If it's a smooth, calm, grown and sexy lady vibe, then we going Star. We going Experience. If it's a bunch of goons hoodied up, then we talking They Don't Hear Me Though, and we talking Sacrifice. Mm-hmm. If it's a young crowd of younger guys who's trying to make something happen, then we talking Fly Away, the intro. We talking Came Up with Mano. I'll make the music for the people. I done gave you my whole album. We talk about somebody who just lost their loved one. I'm closing out with Smile. Everybody had a grandmother.
Right.
So you know what I mean? I don't make this shit for myself. I do it for y'all.
Right. I really love that it is context. You know, you're saying something in every song, regardless if it's for the ladies or, you know, for the loved one.
I gotta have a message. I come from nothing. Mm-hmm. Came from that. So, you know, it's with or without. It's wild. Because I'm gonna do it with or without whoever. And if I could make other people think how I think I can make a world a better place, especially the youth.
Right. Big facts. And then if you could influence them with something, what would that be?
Just believe. Because a lot of people don't be having no belief. Right. You got to believe in yourself. And it can be hard to do that when you live in life depending on others.
Right.
But in due time, you'll have a time where it'll just make you be able to believe in yourself. For real, word.
Okay, I can dig it. So you are an actor. How did you get into film?
The first person who got me in film is Damon Dash. I have done other films before. Shout out to H Imperial. I've done a short film that turned into one of the first original web series, actually. But Dame Dash is the first person to put me in a movie theater in a movie called Honor Up. That was my best 2 minutes of fame that opened up a lot of other doors for me. From that, I ended up shooting my own independent movie called Blood Brothers for Life. That's also on Dame Dash Studios as well. So I definitely always give Dame Dash the utmost respect because his belief made me want to do acting even more. So he gave me my first big opportunity, putting me in the movie theater with the movie Honor Up.
Wow. Okay. So you were in Side Chicks of Charlotte too.
That's my reality TV world. Shout out to the man behind everything, the director, People Truddy. That's my brother. I'm actually gonna be with him in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I got any interviews on Friday, but he'll actually be around me on Friday. And that's who put me in the reality TV world, People Truddy. And he also is the one responsible for getting me in the movie First Day Out, because that's his movie. It's a People Truddy film. So that got cheating as Myron. I got, he's one of the great Instagram celebrities. Also my man numero 3, who won the BET one shot, the 100,000 one shot deal thing that came on BET. That's my guy numero 3. He's a co-star of the movie alongside Marlon and myself. So yeah, it's just work, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who has to do a First Day Out. I know it's gonna be one of the funniest comedies this year. So I just hope everybody is ready. I'm coming, man. I got work, man. Like I got a lot more surprises than that. I'm on the billboard in Times Square. Just finished my album. Dropped 2 songs after the album, Streets is Watching and The Strength. Like I got EP about to come. Like I'm about to give them Twan all the way. I'm independent. Like I ain't got no management deal or nothing. So it's like I'm gonna make people see the work for real. Ain't nobody can say he my artist and not fuck that. I'm nobody artist until somebody cut that check. I'm my own artist, Twan Da Dude.
Big fact. So, and I'm glad you said that. So, what is a rule that you live by that's helped to inspire you through all of this?
Depending on others, that shit will get you traumatized. Stay grounded. You know what I mean? You always need help in this game. But it's the right people helping you. And I'm grateful for everybody who even took time fucking with me. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for interrupted blogs. You know what I mean? I'm grateful for Angela. I'm grateful for everybody, but on some real shit, I'm really grateful for everybody who ever invested in me. But I'd be curious, was your investment for me? Or you already got in knowing what you was going to do for your investment to help you? And sometimes if you're a hungry artist and don't be having a financial backing, you don't even be caring, long as it's another stepping stone. So it's like a 50-50. But when they see you still could do you without them, then now that's where the salty come. I've experienced that a lot. You feel me? One guy I want to always shout out, this could be 2 guys, but I ain't gonna count the other one, because he was before the new one. But my last management deal was with the guy, my guy CT, out of Miles High Boys Club. And he was real, because at that time when he came in, I did the Miles High management deal. I was really depressed off my Akon deal. And I didn't like how that went, and I felt played, and I was really like, fuck. And at that time, that's how I got the crib in Atlanta, shit like that. So it was dope. So I always want to shout out MHBC CT Chris, because he believed, you know what I mean? He believed after the big dogs supposed to do certain shit and they didn't. He stuck with me and believed, and I always appreciate shit like that. Or
I watched the interview you did with Terrell Blair, and you said
awesome interview.
also, yeah, it was. And you said
He's an awesome guy too. He's an awesome guy. He's a pioneer. He did a lot of grind, dirty work, but helped the streets. And yeah, he's a DVD era. Like Terrell's a great guy. Shout out to Terrell Blair.
Back in the day when DVDs was hot and we had Luke Nasty and so you said something in that interview with him. You never burned a bridge. That even if you've been done dirty, or people didn't.
I still didn't burn it.
Yeah.
I still didn't burn it, because you know why? I just believe, and I just believed in myself. So why would I burn the bridge? I could go in the room, probably drop the tear because my anger. I'm not thirsty. I'm ambitious. So don't get it confused. I could like what y'all want. I could like what y'all have. but I'll never sacrifice or so. I am going to sacrifice because I sacrifice the grind for whatever to be where I'm at. But I never sell my soul because my soul not for sale. Feel me? So I say that to say, you know, it's gatekeepers in this shit. And there's some people who can look at you from a third eye and be like, this motherfucker is a beast. Mm-hmm. But do I really want to let him change his life? And he might take my shine. People not sharers in this industry. Mm-hmm. The reason why people love me because I'm a sharer.
Right.
And I'm grateful. And I'm not here to be a groupie. So I don't go fuck who I'm with. I could be whoever's considered the biggest rapper right now. I know him. And I could be with them. And okay, I'm still Twan. I guarantee they're going to say, who this kid with? Blah, blah, blah. They're going to ask. Because I'm just a different type of sandwich. I stand out. I'm born for stardom. I was born to be in the position I am. I just think, I'm already a millionaire. I just don't have that in my account. But I got it in the grind.
Right.
You feel me? It's things I've done off grinding that the new era is so easy to just upload music, put a little marketing behind it, do certain shit, have a couple dollars, and now you're a big YouTube sensation. Shit is crazy. There's no wrong or right ways nowadays. You just gotta have a great recipe and keep it going.
All right, I can dig it. So, and then speaking of Just Believe, let's talk about Just Believe Inc.
My clothing line.
Yes.
Just Believe LLC, owned by Twan Da Dude. And I'm just building. You know, we starting from nothing to something. I've wore other people's clothing lines forever. Mm-hmm. Forever. Like I done wore people clothes forever, different sponsorships, different things. That I just felt like, yo, listen, enough's enough. It's time for me to get my own look popping and rock my own shit. Like, you know what I mean? And give it to other people too so they can rock my shit. You know what I mean? I know everybody, so what the fuck? Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? It was something with me. Something that me pushed me to say, dude, just go ahead. Shake shit up, bro. You know what I mean? You could do it. Ain't like you can't do it. Shake shit up. And I just went with it.
Is it okay? So the toboggan that you're wearing, is that from your clothing line as well?
This is another clothing line, Global Currency. Okay. You know what I mean? My cousin KP, he's the CEO. I'm also in the partnership. So you know what I mean? Might as well say it's my clothing line as well too. He's the owner. I'm I'm down. I'm like you call me the president of duty. I'm the walking billboard because I'm really on billboards. So you know what I mean? I'm the walking billboard for the Global Currency brand. You know what I mean? It's doing numbers. You know what I mean? Doing awesome. You know, we just shaking shit up. One thing we don't copy, man. You can't copy swag. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not that. I'm not a replica. I told y'all at the beginning of this interrupted blogs. I'm a different type of sandwich. Y'all will never see or get this type of man ever again in life. Trust me.
You are absolutely correct. You have made my interview night wonderful. Do you hear me? So
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
What is the biggest lesson you've learned throughout your career?
Gotta stay grounded. Even when you get around the stars, you gotta stay grounded. I was so hungry and thinking once I got around these big names that would change my life. It didn't. So all I can say is stay grounded. And like I keep telling you, just believe, baby. If you don't believe, man, nothing can happen. Interrupted blogs wasn't always just thought about. You have to believe on doing a podcast, and you have to believe on having a company. The name is crazy, Interrupted Blogs. That's fire. But that didn't just come out of nowhere.
Facts.
You have to believe in that.
Right.
Without believing in me, yo, bro, listen, I live life. I'm not calling you bro, sweetheart. I apologize. But I'm just talking, venting to people. Like, I've been in a situation where nobody really cares. They don't care. So you got to protect your heart.
Thanks.
Feel me? I locked myself in the room 70 days. Just like lost because I thought I made it like this. And the best thing I never did was get a big head in that. I had to get a big head in basketball. Mm-hmm. That taught me a lesson. I never got a big head in rap. Still to this day, people call me a legend. This, that, and third. I soak it all up. I've done legendary shit. Don't get it twisted. And been around tons of legends. So when I hear people call me a legend, it's cool. But I'm so grounded and humble nowadays. It's like, that was lessons of me being amongst people thinking I made it and I didn't.
Right.
That's a hard pill to swallow for yourself.
I swear.
Especially when you got kids depending on you, family depending on you, family start dying, funerals start. I got real life. I spit it. I rhyme it, you know, so my shit ain't, duty and shit is real. You know what I mean? Some of my tracks, you hear me start off like that. It's real because
right.
it's totally real.
And it's you talking about life in general, like just the whole essence of it. And I want to know with the pandemic, how are you talking about? Oh, okay.
You're good. I'm gonna settle 5 minutes. I told him, hold on, I got you. You talk to me. I got you.
How did the pandemic affect you?
It did a lot. It did a lot affecting me because I live on the road. It made me go harder with my movies though, because my directors and them, they're still at it. You know, we still at it. We still putting it together, but it affected me a lot because I'm a traveler. I live on the road. That's how I get paid. Whether it's walkthroughs, whether it's features, whether it's hosting, that's how I eat.
Right.
Everything closed, you can't eat no more. That shit affects you a lot. Right. You know what I mean? I'm an entertainer, so I'm not like on a, you know what I mean? Yeah, they call me a celebrity, but I'm not saying I'm an A-list, B-list. It could be a C or D-list, whatever that is. But you know that shit's different. Clout shit is different. It's all politics with everything you do.
Right.
I go fuck what you doing. You got a job 9 to 5. Guess what? It's politics in there. Because the shit that you doing is some person who did that and leveled up. And now watching you do it. So it's politics in everything you do. You know what I mean? But I said to say, yeah, it should have affected me a lot. You know what I mean? It affected me a lot because I live on the road. But one thing I do know, I'm a hustler. I'm a grinder. I figure shit out. So, you see, it don't look like I'm still at it. So it's like, it made me figure different things out, but it ain't stop a fucking thing. It just made me go harder.
Okay. All right. I like your transparency. So,
thank you.
You're welcome. Where can people download your music and follow you on social media?
All right, they can follow me at The Real Twan Da Dude, TheRealTwanDaDude. The Real Twan Da Dude. YouTube, Twan Da Dude, World Star Hip Hop, Twan Da Dude, Google, Twan Da Dude. Just fuck with me, man. Like, I'm everywhere, they never there. You know, my new album, Wow, With or Without, dropped 1/1/21, New Year's Day. It's on all digital streaming platforms. You name it, it's on it. That's all I gotta say, man. I appreciate y'all interrupted blogs. Y'all already know who it is. Twan Da Dude. It's duty. Thank you. Shine, baby.
That's who you are.
You a star, baby.
Whoa, whoa.
You a star, baby. Let's go. On the red carpet was I meet and greet. How about the coupe, no jacket, I got heated seats. Opposite of tracks with me in them sheets. Plus a good girl, love it from the streets. Boss life, let me show you what I'm into. Before I get the panties, let me set your mental.